Thank you so much for tuning in. You are just in time to catch us here on 3T TV, Thika's #1 online news channel, where we are telling the Thika story as it is. My name is Juliet Modoni, and today I'm bringing you the business segment. We had a very informative session last time, and this time round it will even be better. We are shooting it on location at Edgewood Country Place that is located in Maboromoko, that is off Gatanga Road. It is a nice location for all your outdoor events, that is photo shoots, video shoots, wedding reception, team building. Better yet, on a Sunday, you can bring your family for a family fun day. So let us hope that by the end of this segment, if you haven't subscribed, we will give you a good reason to. Let's dive right into it. How are you doing?
Thank you very much, Juliet, for having me today.
Thank you too for always making time to come and have meaningful conversations with us.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
For the sake of someone who is watching you for the first time, kindly introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Omboi Kabita. I'm the founder of Fempreneur Kenya, which is a women economic empowerment movement that nurtures, mentors, and grows women in business by equipping them with business knowledge and skills, and also connecting them to markets and networks. Thank
Awesome.
you. Yes.
You've talked about equipping them with skills and knowledge.
Yes, Madam.
Today, I'd like us to talk about customer attraction and retention. There's an adage, an old adage that goes like, customer is king.
Yes.
So please start by explaining who a customer is and what attraction and retention is all about.
Thank you. And yes, the customer is king. I know that statement brings a lot of controversy,
Sure.
but the customer is always right and the customer is king. Well, but when we start a business, the first thing, yes, you have your great idea and you've already started out, but you need to attract your buyers, the people who will consume your product. So the first thing is for you to attract them, you need first of all to understand where are these customers coming from? Who are my customers? Customers are the lifeblood of any business, because without them, we actually will not make any money and will not be able to grow as our brand. So to attract actually is to cause someone to have an interest or a liking in something. So what do you do as a new business? The first thing you need to do is identify your ideal client. Who is your target market? Is it the bottom of the pyramid, the middle class, or creme de la creme of society? This is basically to give you an idea on how you'll price your products and how you'll do your targeted advertising. Then the next thing you need to ask yourself is, where do I find these customers? Where do I find these customers? Basically, is it on social media? Where do I find them? In offices? Are they pensioners, or will I find them in church? You need to know. After you've identified your ideal customer, you need to find out where are you going to find them. The third thing you need to do is know your business inside out. You can't sell what you don't know. And this happens a lot, especially with the people who do copy-pasting business. You find you're asking someone how this product works and they literally have no clue. Of course, this erodes your customer confidence and you'll not be able to get the right customers. You'll not be able to attract the right people to your business. Then you need to position yourself as a solution, as the perfect answer to your customers' problems. That's how you'll be able to attract the right customers.
Awesome. That
Yes.
makes a lot of sense. Position yourself such that if they have a certain problem, they know that you are the solution.
Exactly. You need to be the answer completely.
Now, you have already attracted and acquired this customer. How then do you go about to retain them such that they keep coming back?
Okay. Again, we need to know that today's customer is very, very demanding. And the reason we are demanding is because we are spoiled for choice. For every business that exists, there are 5 others that offer similar services. So you need to have a value proposition as a business that is customer-centric, focuses around keeping the customer happy. And Juliet, if I may say this, is that nowadays it's no longer enough to just satisfy a customer. You have to exceed your expectations. Yes, you have to wow that customer. That when I leave your premises, I go feeling, wow, because a satisfied customer is still shopping around
Yes.
for a better option.
Of course.
Yes. So I'll probably touch about 3 zones of the customer. One, as a business, you're either offering services that dissatisfy your customers. Here you've met 0 needs of your customer, you're not bothered with them. And then there are businesses that are very okay with, yes, you're meeting my needs, but you're not going beyond what you're offering. And that's where a majority of us fall. Majority of us entrepreneurs fall. And then the third one is, of course, businesses that delight the customers. You go out of your way to please your customers. You go the extra mile. You know them by their name. Now, that is where any business that needs to stand the test of time in this day and age should operate from, the zone of delight.
Then there's also the bit about customer complaints. We've said customer is king.
Yes.
So you should pamper this person. So how should you go about that?
First of all, when I come to your business, I want you to understand me. I want to feel welcome. I want my problems to be solved. And I also want to feel secure. You know, there are businesses where you walk in and the attitude right from the staff just tells you you're not wanted here and you're not welcome. So when you don't show me that, when you don't meet my needs, then definitely I'll complain. Yeah. And before maybe I touch on the customer complaints, I want you to know this: for you to make your business better, you need to communicate with your customers effectively. Yeah? And by communication, I mean, if it's a one-on-one, you need to have eye contact. And if you're the people who advertise on social media, please put clear ads on your product, your pricing, and stop telling people to inbox you. I think you've seen people asking you, you put up a nice product, and when people ask you for price, inbox. Actually, that just turns off customers. You need to be professional. And by professional, be warm, smile at your customers. For the young people, please stop using pet names. I don't know, the people, when you're buying something, the people will call you my dear, a stranger, and funny names.
Yes.
Be professional whenever you're doing business with people. Then the third thing you need to do is just be passionate about relating with your customers, and understand that this customer is the reason why you exist. If you're an employee, understand that your salaries actually come from these customers, and have whatever you're delivering your services, let them be professional, let them be timely. Let me not order things from you and then I get them 2 weeks later, yet your turnaround time was 24 hours.
Sure.
Or if I walk in to your baby clinic or to your school, I'm kept there for 2-3 hours. You need to have efficiency in your service delivery. Yeah. So you asked about the complaint.
Yes.
Well, I'll talk about complaints are a normal phenomenon in business. They are very normal, by the way, in business, because we are all human and no one is perfect. And we need to take, as business people should take them as an avenue for improvement. These are the reasons. If you listen to your customer complaints, they're not meant to break you, or they're not meant to maybe collapse your business. So the reason a customer complains is because their needs were not met. A customer may complain because someone was rude to them. Yes. A customer may complain because they just felt unappreciated in your business. There are so many reasons customers actually complain. But how fast you solve that problem, how fast you deal with this customer who is complaining, actually turns them into repeat clients. Yeah. So if I come into your business or I'm relating to you and you just have a lack of interest in me, if you have a patronizing attitude, or you're just taking me round, go see this person, see this person, rigid, you can't offer anything that is flexible, then all your customers have all the reasons to complain. And maybe to businesses that have front office staff, I would want to address them. This person is actually the face of your business. And a lot of our complaints come from rude receptionists. You went to an inquiry, you found this person doesn't even seem to know the product, doesn't have the product knowledge of what is sold. I'd want to ask them to invest in, first of all, training their staff on the products they offer. Invest in customer service, because things go wrong at the initial customer contact, which is by your key person or people who leave attendants at the shop. People who leave these attendants at the shop. Invest in customer service. Do things called mystery shopping. Pretend you're the customer and call just to find out how your phone is answered, how your customers are treated. You could send your friend to even just go and find out about services offers, because we're losing a lot of business because of ignoring that whole issue of treating our customers right. So basically, a customer will come to you with a complaint.
Yes.
And as a business owner, the first thing I'm sure I've seen most people do is defend. That is the worst thing to do. If it's an online complaint, I'll come look for my friends to come and attack the person. In Kenya, we say it's niwivu.
Yes.
People want to bring you down. Your enemies want to bring you down. I don't think there's any normal person who will just say, I got bad services or I ate bad food in your restaurant. No. When a customer complains, the first thing to do is keep quiet and listen. A customer is very emotional when they are complaining. Listen without trying to stop them, without trying to justify them. And as you're listening, put yourself in their position. If it were me, how would I feel? And as you know, we like defending. I remember a place I went to and complained, and someone, but you're the first customer. All my other customers do not complain. You can never compare, never ever do that. So listen, put yourself in the customer position and apologize. Apologize. And don't apologize. Don't start saying it's not you. It's or heaping blame on one of your, heaping blame on your other staff. Apologize. And if you promise to take action, please do it. If it's if you need to replace something, if you need to refund that customer, if you promise to call after 2 or 3 days, please do. And that way, you will turn your unhappy customers into a repeat client. Yeah.
That is awesome. I think basically it boils down to integrity and professionalism.
Exactly, exactly.
And these two cannot be achieved if you don't practice and probably train on it.
Yes.
What is the importance of you as a business person taking your staff through training on how to go about their business and, you know, making the clients happy? How important is that training? Because some people will argue that it is expensive. Yeah, and they can't afford it and they don't see any need for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you cannot afford not to invest in the whole issue of a customer, because you've said that's the lifeblood of your business. Without this customer, you will not earn your salary, you will not make money. Yeah? And when you invest in customer service training, first of all, you increase customer retention, you increase your brand visibility. And people who actually take time to invest in how to give their customer the customer service excellence or the wow experience actually have reduced marketing costs.
Okay.
Yeah. When you get treated well, you go out there and tell people to come to a particular establishment.
Sure.
So that reduces that and it actually increases your brand visibility. And you cannot ignore that issue, especially on social media. I've seen people give reviews on your on pages,
Sure.
and this drives in repeat business at a lower cost. You know, acquiring one customer is very expensive because you have to go there, pay for adverts, do flyers, do a lot of things. But if you focus on these customers, then your marketing cost of doing business becomes a bit low. And if you listen, as you train your staff, they'll also learn the art of listening to this customer, right? Most businesses operate at a position of complacency where you're good, your status quo is still okay. Yeah? And I hope you allow me to mention this. Even corporates, we've seen corporates affected by just being complacent, not listening to their customers and thinking they're bigger than their customers. So investing in customer service doesn't even have to be costly. You're the one who understands your business. You're the one who has standards of what you want in your business. How fast do you want me to be served there? What is the turnaround time between point A and point B? When should my clients get delivery? It is you as the business owner who needs to give direction to your staff. It is you as the business owner who has to make sure that your staff or the people who work with you have a lot of product, have product knowledge.
Knowledge,
Yes. And like we said, you need to invest in, even on the internet, these things are there.
Sure.
And you need to do the same way corporates do audits. Do an audit check. You would be shocked. Take your receipt book and call back your clients just to find out how they were treated. Call them, ask them if they got good services. If it's, insist, if you, maybe you're not there, I'm selling clothes, write the customer's number. Once in a while, do random calls to find out how they felt when they came to your business. That way you'll be able to get feedback that will grow you. Yes.
Awesome. Now, we've been talking about customer attraction and retention and ensuring that, our businesses are running.
Yes.
We will not do this discussion justice if we don't talk about the importance of having excellent service.
Yes. It is very important, like I said, to give excellent services. The reason being, like we said, if you're just okay, I'll still go around to the next person. And excellent service, I know there are people who argue that I don't have money to give freebies. It's not about freebies. It's about personalizing your relationship with your customers. If it's a place you need, if you have a salon, know them by their name. Don't call them customer.
Customer.
Customer, call your customer by name. Know, when you go further to relationship management, we call it actually treating your customer well is actually programming them, for those who don't know, to buy more product, bring in more money, and bring you more people. If you understood that, if you understood, it's actually an art, customer service excellence. That's why you'll see the Coca-Colas of this world. If you complain about a 50 bob soda, yes, you'll see how fast they'll come to, how fast they'll sort out that issue. Yeah? Yet they're a $1 billion profit company. Yeah? So you need to understand, individualize your customer, know what your customer needs. Do not condone, especially for staff. Do not condone staff who are rude to your clients. Do not condone that. And basically, that's it. Personalize. When I come to your business, I'm not just a customer. I'm one boy, and I want you to treat me as an individual. Know my needs. Know what I want. So that I feel, actually what we want is, the economy is so hard. I need to get worth for my money. Yeah. That's where I think the corporates are beating us, and as a small enterprises, we actually need to pull up at our socks when it comes to managing our customer relations.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, without the customer, the businesses would not run.
Yes. In fact, we say that the real worth of a company is not on the balance sheet. It's on the number of satisfied customers. Because without them, you're nothing. And that is what we need to embrace as small businesses. Yeah, because that issue of, when you ask someone, why did I start a business? To make money, to make profit. That's what we were taught in school. Sure. That a business is there. But where is that profit coming from? Where is that money coming from without that customer? Yeah.
That's an awesome tidbit there. It's not in the balance sheet, but with the client.
With the satisfied client.
Awesome.
Yes.
As we wind up, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yes, especially on the issue of resolving customer complaints. That resolving your problems quickly turns 95% of your unhappy customers into repeat customers. And if I am unhappy with your business, only a very small percentage will come back to tell you. So utilize the feedback you've been given. The rest go out there telling other people, those people are rude, there's bad businesses. So appreciate the feedback you're getting, and just make sure you need to understand, yes, the customer is king, like you said.
Yes.
And I know at times you feel, no, this customer has annoyed me. At times the customer would be wrong, but it is up to you as a business owner to deal with that customer in a way that, even if they were wrong, that they go leave your premises feeling that they were right at the end of the day, and that they're actually king. Yes.
So there's also a lot of psychology involved.
There's a lot of psychology because we are human beings. There's a customer who will just be wrong, who will have a bad attitude, who will, So what we do is manage the customer well. Yes, manage with the customer well, so that by the time you're done with them, they go feeling that they're the ones who are right. Yes.
You're a very shrewd businesswoman. Now, there's somebody who is probably watching and would be interested to get some training. Kindly give a phone number through which they can contact you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you can reach me on 0777 9960 or 15. On my social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Wambui Kabita. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Moroni.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Wambui Kabita, who is an expert in matters SME. I hope that you have learned a thing or two. And as I keep telling you, this year we are doing everything different, from our politics to our businesses. Until next time, my name is Juliet Modoni. Stay safe.